Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now you can obviously tell from the title of this video what I'm going to be talking about. But before we get in and we dive into the ocean of talking about this particular topic, I know I'm not going to be able to come out of it. So before we get started with the video, I just want to kind of like remind you guys and let you know that we're very very close to hitting 500 subscribers when I'm filming this. I don't know that by the time this video actually goes live we already might have hit 500 subscribers, but no matter what, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could go ahead and hit on the red subscribe button, which is under this video, and then also make sure that you click on the bell, which is next to the subscribe button, because that way you will find out and you'll like get a notification every single time I post a new video. So yeah, with that out there right in the beginning of the video, now let's talk about what this video is actually about and like the topic of the video, which again, it's all going to be about acne and pimples, etc., etc. Now I know a lot of you are new to my channel and have recently subscribed, which is why you might not know that back in the day when I had just started filming YouTube videos, I used to talk a lot more about acne and pimples, etc., because this particular I don't want to say problem, because it's just something that is like a part of life that you have to deal with if you have acne prone skin. I have dealt with this for so long, like so long, much before I started my channel, much before, like, I was a teenager. I was like 13, 14 when I first started getting pimples. Like, I was in school. And ever since then, I feel like, as time has passed by, I've gotten more used to it. And now I'm just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, earlier when I used to break out, when I used to get pimples or acne, it used to really bother me, and it used to kind of help, I mean, not help, it used to hamper my self-confidence also a little bit. But now, if my mom's like, there's a pimple that is popping on your cheek, I'm like, oh, forget it, I don't care anymore. That's how my attitude has become, because over time I feel like you also kind of get used to it, and you're just like, you know what, this is a part of life and you just have to like deal with it. It's going to go away in a couple of days. There is no point bothering about it and like feeling insecure if you have acne prone skin. So I just want to like share that out there before we actually get start okay, I can't talk. Before we get started and we start talking about like what causes acne and how you can like solve that problem and all of that. So yeah, if you have acne prone skin and your acne and your pimples bothered you in any way, just know that they're going to go away eventually. You just need to make sure that you're not doing something wrong when it comes to your skincare routine, and you need to identify what mistakes you've been doing. Especially, I feel like over time I have identified a lot of my mistakes, and sometimes I still make those like slip ups every once in a while, and I still make these mistakes sometimes. But over time I feel like now in my videos you can even tell that my skin is generally a lot more clear and in much better condition than it was earlier. Like, if you go back and watch some of my old videos, you will see that in every single video you would like notice bumps on my cheeks, which is basically what your skin looks like when you put makeup on top of it. Yeah, earlier I used to like always have at least one pimple on my face at all points of time. Like, I was never completely acne free, and right now, touch wood, when I'm filming this, I just is that looked like white hair, didn't it? Anyways, what was I saying? I totally drifted. Yeah, right now when I'm filming this video, I just went through like a whole phase of having acne and breakouts for like 2 to 3 weeks at a stretch, and I will talk about it in the future as to why that happened, and like I'm gonna make a different video all about that whole thing, so I'm not gonna talk about it right now. But today, we're going to talk about what are the major mistakes that a lot of us do when it comes to you know that those mistakes in turn cause acne and pimples. And then I'll also briefly talk about what you can do and some ways in which you can avoid that. And if you have broken out already, then what can you do to solve the problem. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be all about. I know the intro is like 5 minutes long, but yeah, I just thought all of this was necessary to share with you. So now let's finally get started and talk about kind of the mistakes that we tend to do and what causes acne and pimples for a lot of us. So yeah, let's dive right in and get started with that. Now, the first thing, which is probably the one area that I feel like I have not been able to figure out what can better the problem, and that is hormonal acne. Now, a lot of us, tend to break out when it's that time of the month when we're gonna get our periods. And for me, when I break out, I can tell if it's hormonal acne, and I know that okay, now I'm gonna get my period in like a week or so. So I feel like hormonal acne is something that you just have to deal with. At least that's what I believe at this point in my life, and I don't worry too much about it because I know it's just gonna be for a week, and then once I get my period, my hormonal acne completely goes away, and then my cleared skin is back. So. Yeah, hormonal acne is something that a lot of us deal with it, and I will do future videos in which I'm going to talk about hormonal acne more in detail once I kind of figure out what can be done about it, etc., etc. So that is probably what I feel like a lot of us deal with. I don't want to say everyone who has acne prone skin has hormonal acne. Sometimes it's just a coincidence. So do keep that in mind as well, and focus on some of the other things that I'm also going to talk about. So the next cause of acne can be acne or pimples both, is your products. Now, I do want to say that a lot of times some of us have more of like a sensitive skin, where I want to say that if you try something new, your skin may or may not like it. Now, I am really lucky to be blessed with tough skin that doesn't easily get irritated when I'm trying something new. You guys know I'm constantly trying out new skincare products. It's very rare for me. Like now I feel like it's become a little more common that I would like stick to my holy grail products and just keep using that. But otherwise, for the longest time, I've been someone who's constantly trying out new products, and my skin doesn't easily get irritated by any of them. But a lot of us, like a lot of you guys, can have a slightly more sensitive skin where you switching out a particular product and like using something new can cause that irritation, that can also result in inflammation and then breakouts. So make sure that you know your skin really well, and if you know that new products don't sometimes may not work very well for you, then make sure that you don't experiment and don't fix something that's not broken. If the products you're using currently are working well for you, then don't switch out and try something new if you easily do get irritated with new products, if that makes sense. Then the next tip is something I feel like I have been really lucky to not to not make this mistake. I feel like it's happened maybe once or twice that I wash my like I don't wash my face before I go to bed, and like I sleep with not makeup on. I don't think I've ever slept with makeup on, but maybe on like a no makeup day I come home and then I am so exhausted that I will just go to bed and not wash my face. I think this has happened maybe once or like maximum two times, but otherwise I always make sure that I remove all of my makeup. And if even if I'm not wearing makeup, I definitely make sure that I wash my face before I go to bed and do like at least the basic moisturization steps. So, like I wash my face, I'll quickly like slap on some moisturizer. I might not do the other steps like serum, etc., etc. I'll just apply moisturizer and go to bed, but I never ever sleep with makeup on my face ever, because that is like the worst thing that you can do to yourself. And kind of like in the same realm, I feel like this mistake I do a lot more frequently because I forget to wash my makeup brushes. Now, just like it's not a good thing to sleep with makeup on, similarly, it's also not a good thing to like use dirty makeup brushes, because it's pretty much the same thing, right? You have makeup residue that is on your brush and you're putting the same brush on your face. So, if there is any bacteria growth or like anything, disgusting in your makeup brush, you're putting that directly on your face, which might be clean and which you're putting so much of good skincare on, but then you're putting a dirty brush which might have like fungus or bacteria or anything that is disgusting, and you're putting that back on your face. So I mean, you're pretty much like doing the damage yourself, and I have made this mistake so many times. And even recently, I film videos every once in a while, maybe 2 or 3 times in a week. I don't film every single day, even though we're at home right now. And I feel like because of that, I don't like I was not washing my makeup brushes that often in quarantine, and that also was part of the reason why I had that whole pimple acne situation that was going on recently. That was part of the reason. So yeah, something that is very, very, very important is to make yourself a schedule as to how often you're going to wash your makeup brushes. For me personally, right now I've decided I'm going to do it once in 2 weeks, so like twice in a month. I feel like is good enough, because that is like me wearing makeup like 4 to 6 times and then washing them. And if you are someone like, once we go back to like normal life, I think once in a week, like maybe the day that is your off day, when like you're not going to work or not going to college, is when you can decide to wash your makeup brushes. I think that fits perfectly in the schedule, and I am also going to go back to like washing my brushes every week, to make sure that they're always like as clean as they can be, and to make sure that I don't break out from using dirty makeup brushes. Moving on next. This is more of like a skincare thing, and that is to always make sure that your pores are clean. Now, a lot of us who tend to have breakouts and tend to have acne prone skin have larger pores, and the larger pores are partially because you have oily skin, and your skin is producing a lot of like sebum, which gets stuck in your pores. And if you are not cleansing your pores well, and you're not unclogging your pores on a regular basis, then obviously you're going to have clogged pores. They're going to be more visible, and in turn, in the long run, they're going to cause breakouts for you, and it's just going to be a recurring cycle. So make sure that on a frequent basis, you are maybe like every week, I want to say, and sometimes even twice in a week if possible, make sure that you are decongesting your pores, unclogging your pores. Use good face washes if you have acne prone skin, that really make sure that all the gunk is coming off. Chemical exfoliation is another great way, specifically BHAs. If you're using any kind of a BHA toner or serum, that is going to do a very good job at unclogging your pores. And there is a face, it I don't want to call it a face scrub because it's not really exactly a face scrub, but it's this product by Toli Moly that I spoke about in one of my monthly favorites videos, which I feel like is a great scrub kind of a product, but it's not as abrasive as a scrub, and that also does a really great job for me personally when it comes to unclogging my pores. I'm going to leave a link for that in the description box in case you're interested, and I spoke about it in one of my monthly favorites. So if possible, if I'm able to find, I'm going to leave that monthly favorites also in the description box down below. It was maybe April or May, I don't exactly remember, but I'm going to try to find it and leave that monthly favorites also in the description box. So yeah, make sure that if you have oily acne prone skin, decongest and unclog your pores every once in a while. And moving on to the last tip, this is not really a skincare thing, this is more of like an internal thing, similar to hormonal acne. I feel like it's kind of it's not directly related, but it's indirectly related, and that is your eating habits. Now, a lot of people who tend to have like hormonal acne and all of those problems, which is internal and not really skincare related, I feel like also links a little bit to your eating habits. Many people say that dairy and processed foods, and like if you have a very high sugar intake, all of those things can also cause acne. For me personally, again, this is one topic that I don't want to talk too much about, because for me personally, I feel like it's more the skincare mistakes and like makeup mistakes that I make. Not skincare and makeup mistakes, but skincare and makeup related mistakes that have been causing the acne and pimple for me. When it comes to hormonal acne and when it comes to eating habits, I'm going to first educate myself more, because before I talk to you guys about it. But I feel like there have been enough articles that I've already read which have spoken about how if you don't have good eating habits, and if you eat a lot of junk, a lot of like processed foods like maida, and like fried foods, and a lot of desserts, maybe a lot of cheese and like dairy, all of those things can also cause acne and like a not a very good skin situation. So yeah, if you have habits like that, then I think maybe try and see, like, try reducing that a little bit and see how that works for you. Now, I'm someone who totally 100% believes that, you have one life, and food is one of the most amazing aspects in life, which is why it's very difficult to change your food habits and not eat cheese or not eat desserts or not eat fried foods, because they are one of the most amazing things. But I'm not saying that you should completely cut them off, but maybe reduce them and see if that is working better for you. So yeah, again, like I mentioned, I'll talk about them more in detail in future videos once I educate myself more about them. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But I hope that you liked this introduction kind of video, that I'm gonna make it more of like a series. I know I've made a lot of videos in the past as well about like acne and pimples and acne prone skin and all of that, but I haven't actually since the past couple of months, maybe even a year. I don't remember the last time that I made a video like this, which is why I decided to like restart this as a series and talk about it on a sort of a regular basis. I'll maybe do a video similar to this and like in the similar genre every maybe 2-3 months. Let's see how it goes. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to watch more such videos which are similar to this. Like if you have acne prone skin and you have any kind of like a video suggestion that you want to make, and let me know what kind of videos do you want to see. Like, do you want to see like skincare products for acne prone skin, or like tips for acne prone skin, or anything related to that? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, depending on the kind of audience that this video garners, I will decide how frequently I want to do it and what other similar videos I want to make like this. So leave your any suggestions if you have in the comment section down below. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you found this video helpful in some sort of way. I feel like it was very necessary for me to curate this list and talk about all of these things, because I have made a lot of these mistakes myself, and some of them I still do make every once in a while, and I try to be more mindful about these things. So yeah, I just thought it's going to be helpful for you. And I don't know why this lighting makes my hair look white, like just one strand. It's just natural light. There's nothing I can do about it. But anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna end this video right here and not make it super duper long. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely leave your suggestions in the comment section down below, and thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.